Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. We want to look at the nature of the Sahir now. We need to make a few things clear and set down a few very simple principles. A person cannot become a magician until they reach the highest levels of disbelief. They cannot become a magician for whom the shayateen are going to be working and they're going to be giving them assistance until they reach the highest levels of disbelief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and there's rarely any return from this, ya ikhwan. Once you have gone so far into destroying the Quran, desecrating the Quran, disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, making acts of obedience to shayateen, there's rarely any way back. They go way past the point of no return. The shayateen, they lure the magician with certain things. The magician, he always looks for certain things. He wants fame. So he wants to be recognized amongst the people. Or he wants wealth. So he wants to be somebody who is rich. And the shayateen, they will say, we will give you money. We will give you women. Just yesterday, myself and Muhammad were performing a ruqya session, and the jinn turned to us and said, or this time turned to Muhammad, the week before turned to me and said, do you want women? I will give you women. Do you want wealth? I will give you wealth. This is the same thing that they use to lure in the magician. Whatever woman you want, you can have her. However much money you want, you can have it. However much fame you want, you will have it. So they lure them in with these promises, these fake aspirations. They lure them in, and subhanallah, it may begin as little. It may begin as something small, but it always grows into something much greater. This is another reason why we do not seek the assistance of so-called good jinn. It starts as something small, but it may lead to something greater and greater until you are doing acts of obedience to the shayateen. Once the shayateen, they have you gripped, they will not let you go. So once you do these acts for them, that's it now. You have surrendered yourself to the shayateen. You have submitted yourself to the shayateen. As our brother Hafidhullah mentions, the magician, he rarely sleeps. He may sleep 1 hour in a night, 2 hours in a night. And subhanallah, he may have a very big beard and claim to be awliya of Allah. He's staying awake in the worship of Allah. He's not worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rather, he is doing actions which seek to come closer to the shayateen. I want to mention now some of the acts that these magicians, they need to do in order to reach their station. The first and most, shall we say, powerful way, in inverted commas, for the magician to seek the aid of the shayateen and become a magician is via desecration of the Quran. Via desecration of the Quran.